Dear students, today I would like to teach you very important topic, legislative powers of parliament. That is very important topic. First of all, I would like to teach you how bill will be passed. So normal procedure is there. Bill or proposal can be initiated either house of the parliament, then it will go to second house, and when second house will notify, then finally it will go to president chamber. If president will make signature, then that bill will be changed as a law. I think this is very much clear. So there are two type of bills. First one, money bill and non-money bill. I am talking about a non-money bill because money bill can be generated only in Lok Sabha. I have already told you. Now, some keywords are there. One by one I am going to teach you. First point regarding legislative power of the parliament. First point will be there. Matter in the union list. What do you mean by this one? If any subject that is mentioned in union list, so only parliament is empowered to make law, like defense, communication, atomic energy, and foreign relation, railways, and many other subjects which are mentioned in union list. Only union parliament, union legislature is empowered to make law. I think first point is clear. Second point, matter in state list. So in union list total 97 subjects are there, and in your book given in state list there are 40, sorry, in union list there are 66 subjects are there. And I have also taught that basically in state list subject only state government is empowered to make law, but three conditions I have taught. In all three conditions, parliament is also empowered to make law on state level subject. First condition I have taught you, if there is an emergency or if Rajya Sabha will pass a resolution by special majority, then parliament is empowered to make law on state level subject. And last point I have taught, when state assembly, two or more than two state assembly will make law, will pass the resolution in their respective assembly by special majority and request to parliament, then only parliament is empowered to make law on state level subject. Means in three conditions only parliament can make law on state level subject also. And third one, concurrent list. What do you mean by concurrent list? Those subjects who are mentioned in concurrent list, so parliament is also empowered to make law. One very important clause is there I would like to mention. Suppose any subject like education, and state government has made law, so that law will be prevail in the state. But suppose after 1 month, if central government has made law on education is mentioned in concurrent list, so then state law will be lapsed and central law will prevail. Means state law will be ended and central law will be prevail. So we can say this one, central government is empowered to make law on concurrent list subject. Next heading is there, residuary power. What do you mean by residuary power? I have given one very brief video on residuary power. I have taught in this one residuary power. If any subject which is not mentioned either union list, either state list and concurrent list, then only parliament is empowered to make law on the respective subject that has been not mentioned in all three lists. Like suppose cyber crime type, or we can say this one computer, because when our forefather made the constitution, that time these issues were not present. That's why Okay, one special clause they mention, that is known as residuary power. If upcoming year, if after 50 years, after 100 years, suppose any other subject will be coming, that will be new one, so parliament is empowered to make law on that subject. That is because of residuary power is there. Now, one more point that is very very necessary to explain: ordinances. Dear students, you know this one, I have taught you. Ordinances will be issued by President of India when both house of the parliament are not in session, and in that and parliament will promulgate the ordinances. But one point is very 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 necessary: the ratification of ordinances are very very important. Okay, means within 6 weeks, if parliament will not ratify the ordinances, then the ordinances will be lapsed. So try to understand, this is also a legislative power of the parliament, ratification of ordinances. And power during emergency, and I have taught this one, if emergency will be imposed, so all power shifted in the hand of union parliament. When there is a total breakdown of the constitutional machinery in a state emergency is declared in the state. During the period of emergency, the parliament became the legislature in the state concerned and assumes all power, including the financial power and passing the state budget also. Dear students, so only these points are mentioned in legislative power, that is sufficient for your level. Okay, again I am going to repeat this one, and please pay attention. First point I have taught you, key union list. Legislative power in first point, right? Union list means how many subjects are mentioned in union list. Only parliament is empowered to make law. Second, I have taught you state list. So state list subject, basically state government is empowered to make law. But three conditions I have taught you. In that three condition, parliament can make law on state level subject. Condition number one, if there is an emergency, and second one I have taught that if Rajya Sabha will pass the resolution by 2/3 majority and request to and then parliament is empowered to make law. Third condition I have taught you, when more than two state assembly will make law by special majority in their respective assembly, then parliament is empowered to make law on state level subject. So finally you know this one, state level subject parliament is empowered to make law. Third, I have taught you concurrent list. Concurrent list, how many subjects? 47 subjects are there, and in many book 51. So data, okay, you can check also, no issue. So 47 subjects, 47 or 51 subjects are there. Suppose if state government has made law, so and central government also made law on that subject, so central law will be prevail. So that is concurrent list. And fourth one I have taught residuary power, very very important. If any subject is not mentioned, either union list, either state list, either concurrent list, then parliament is empowered to make law on respective subject. That power is known as residuary power. And ordinances, I think you know this one, just I have taught that ordinances will be issued by President of India when both houses of the parliament are not in session. But ratification of ordinances is very very necessary, otherwise it will be lapsed. And this question many times asked, that creative means how many after how many month, how many weeks ratification required? Your answer will be there, 6 weeks. If parliament will not ratified the ordinances, so ordinances will be lapse. So these are important points of legislative power. And next day, dear students, I'll give you, I'll come along with one new video, and in that one next powers I'll teach you, and very small video, dear students, I am making, because my words will understand each and everything, okay, easily, and there will be no any burden, and child will understand each and every point, and child will get very good marks in upcoming examination. So dear students, you can suggest me also if any doubt is there, or suppose regarding my lecture, if any suggestion, okay, so you can write in comment box. Okay, now, so this is power of parliament, legislative power of parliament. One point I have missed: legislative means what? Law making. Parliament is law making body. So when parliament is going to make law, so this power is known as legislative power. So very very seriously you should listen this one, otherwise suppose if executive power will be asked, you have written legislative power, so you will get 0. Means whatever asked, that only that part only written. Okay, if unnecessary point you write, you will not get marks. Okay, so dear friends, today I am going to conclude my lecture. Next day I will be coming. Okay, along with one new video. Thank you.